Hello Libra, this is going to be your general love reading for the month of August 2018. And yes, oh my god, it's already August. I honestly cannot believe how this year passed. Well, not entirely, but 7 months. It's unbelievable. I don't know. Feels like I've been hypnotized or something, and I woke up now and it's like, what? Yeah, but let's see, what do we have for you for this month in love? 10 of Wands, Knight of Wands, okay, 4 of Swords, Hierophant, and the Emperor. Okay, so 10 more. You know, I'm doing a 15 cards spread for the love readings. You are a bit like just like Taurus was. I don't know if you're dealing with Taurus, considering how we have the Hierophant here as well. A Taurus or Aries. Two Knights. Okay, so the second row is 3 of Cups, 5 of Wands, 7 of Wands. Quite some Wands here as well. King of Pentacles and Knight of Cups. And let's see the last row, the third row. This is going to be towards the end of the month, going into September probably. But you're honestly trying to get rid of a burden that has made you more rigid, but also humble. It's a burden that made you stronger. Let's see, a third row. So in the third row we have 2 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Page of Wands, 5 of Swords, and 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so let's see. In the first row, as I said, you start the month with the 10 of Wands, and this is a burden. This is a burden that has made you stronger, because this is the kind of energy where you cannot go any lower, where after 10 it's a new beginning, after 10 it's a page, is a young energy. So it's that kind of energy that made you realize a lot of deep things about life, things about love, things that made you humble, things that made you aware. And this realization of this burden, and also the consequences of this burden. I don't know if you remember that in the last reading I was talking about the burden that you are carrying with you and that it might affect, but it was not the love reading, it was the personal growth reading. And I was talking to you about this burden that might affect different aspects of your life. It could be a burden from work that is affecting your love life. It could be a burden from your love life that it's affecting your work or your family, of your friends' relationship. And it looks like you are here with the Knight of Wands. This is a fiery energy, and you're like, no, I'm totally getting rid of this, because it's the same kind of energy that is like, you cannot defend yourself from this burden, I feel. And then you are trying to run away from it. You are trying to have the courage and to gather the courage and to get the risk and to get the passion and to the enthusiasm to get rid of this burden. But since you are an air sign, since you are seeking balance, since you're seeking emotional balance, you realize that you need to take a break from this. That this is more like where you're gonna run, where you're gonna hide, nowhere, because this is going to follow you. So you realize that you cannot run from this burden. I'm not sure what this burden might be, but I feel that it's something that you are dragging alongside your life for quite some time, from quite some time now. And you realize that if you are not facing this burden, and this is where the Four of Swords comes in, if you are not facing it, if you are not taking the time to face it, it could be a lost love, a love that you loved dearly in the past, and something that you like get away from, probably even forget about it, but circumstances, situations, memories, aspects of memories that you are dragging alongside you. I feel like you're not stuck in that love, but you took that image of it, the pain of the breakup, and you are still dragging it with you, and you are trying to fiercely fight with it. But you realize that you have to go in your mind, you have to go in your nature, thinking, analyzing, coming up with solutions, and you're willing to take that time away in order to get rid of this burden, to get the lesson and really move away, but move away smoothly, move away aware, in an aware way. Because then we have here the Hierophant. And the Hierophant, I take it here as being moral to yourself, being ethical, being, it's because you might be losing your religion if you keep dragging that. It's like it's a do or die kind of a thing. You have to get rid of this burden. I've been telling you this for a very long time. So in order for you to become a good part, a great part, a just part, a moral part, an ethical part of something great, you have to get rid of that. And you have to face it. And once you do that, you are going to be capable of being a significant part of an institution, probably family, probably marriage, and that is going to bring you the structure in your life that you need. It's like you need to reconsider everything because, as I said in July in personal growth as well, this is very similar. Like it almost feels like you are dragging that thing with you in August as well. Although you become aware of it, although you realize what's happening is just something that keeps you in place, that keeps you stuck, but not, as I said, not because we don't have the devil. It's not that kind of being shackled, it's something, easier, but it's in the mental. It's something that you hold dear, that you're afraid to lose because you might be losing your love. I don't know. I don't know, but it could be something like that. Like you have that image of what it was, and it looks like you're almost, like putting it on a high pedestal. And although you hate it, and you most likely hate a person that upset you and that made you so sad and that made you, but you are blocking your emotions and your real spot in the new couple or with the new people that you allow in your life. And now you realize that you have to face it. You have to you have to enlighten yourself. You have to learn and then to teach others uh, how to do it correctly in order to become the emperor, in order to become to be able to recreate control and structure and comfort in your life. It might also be that there are two people in your life, but I don't feel that these two people are current or now in your life, but it's almost like you're dragging the ghost of your ex into your current relationship. Probably a Taurus and an Aries, or I don't know, I get this fiery energy that you're dragging with you. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I feel that you are with an Aries and your morality is not allowing you to bring that ghost of the past. But you do it nonetheless because you did not. This is what it is. You did not spend that time in the past to solve the problems with yourself, with your self-image, with your self-esteem. Once that pain happened and you drag it with you because you ran away from it, because you believe that your time will heal, but there are some scars that time doesn't heal. And it's those scars that are pissing you off and that are burdening you, and that's what you need to face. Okay, in the second row, 3 of Cups, 5 of Wands, 7 of Wands, King of Pentacles, and Knight of Cups. Well, now in the second, halfway through August, you are going to go through quite some, maybe due to friends, or you are running, because the 3 of Cups, as I said, it's not in this reading, it's not about a three-party situation. It's like you are not cheating on anybody or nobody is cheating on you. This energy might be of your partners as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be yours. But it might become feeling like a three-party situation just because you allow past to haunt you. You keep dragging this. You dragged it in July and here you are dragging it again. And it might feel like this, like you're cheating to this person because the ghost of the ex is just around you. And or for some of you, it could be that you hear something from your friends, or you're going out too much, or you are drinking too much, or your partner is going out too much. Some sort of external factors are affecting your emotional balance. Like at the time you realize what's happening with you, you figure it out that your relationship has been affected, and that is chaos, it's fighting, it's trying to find a path towards stability and towards emotional balance. Because this must have been a hell of a love that we're talking about and that you're dragging, or your partner is dragging, and now you're facing the consequences. But it might be possible that you are not even aware of why you become distant, why you become grumpy, why you become moody, why you become unbalanced. And it's just like all of those conscious and subconscious feelings that it's like you're dragging a corpse with you. I know it sounds horrible, but it's that kind of energy that it's affecting your well-being, and it's affecting your relationships well-being, or your possible relationships well-being. And this is making you angry, and this is making you pissed off, and this is making you unbalanced, because instead of getting the stability that you are searching for, you are receiving the contrary of it, and you're becoming offensive and defensive, and it's quite some fight, and you have to juggle. You have to learn to juggle your past and your present with your future. It's like you have to adapt to this. You know, I have lost my father. I've lost my father in last October, and I know it doesn't compare to this, but I am telling you that I am adapting to the pain. The pain isn't getting any smaller, isn't getting it, things are not getting easier. It's just the fact that I am adapting to the situation. I have no other choice. But in this situation, you have a choice, my dear Libra. In this situation, you have a choice. So you'll have to learn how to juggle it, how to juggle it all, how to adapt to it, and to start having some fun, to start having become playful and have a new mental beginning with a new passion. Allow your brain to fall in love again. Allow your brain to allow you, like, to make you go out there in the world enthusiastic and passionate and rebel and crazy as you can be, because it looks like you need it. You are so tense. This is the word, tense. You are so tense, and you are so self-interested. Yeah, it's like almost like it feels almost like you're invincible, like you're almost levitating, but you cannot levitate out of this problem. You have to go out there and freaking fight it, and stop holding dear to your past. To your past, because look at this person. It looks like he's a teacher, or very well read person, just like you are. You are an intellectual, you're a very smart person, and although he's not doing much, you see, it could be a writer, but he's not writing because he's holding dear to whatever he did in the past. He's living. He has put all of this, all of his diplomas, all of his achievements, all of his life achievements on the wall, and that's the only thing that's shiny and that's bright in his life currently. Living for the sake of the great times of the past, and he's holding back to that greatness, to that, and that's what keeps him stuck. That's what's keeping him incapable of, because I'm sure if this person would start writing again, it would be a freaking amazing piece. Yeah, but he's like, no, I'm not gonna be able to achieve that same great edge that I did in the past. So I will just stick with these 4 pentacles. I'm not gonna fight for 5. I'm not gonna fight for 6. I'm just gonna stay here. And that is bullshit. That is bullshit, because you have to start living again. You have to start loving again. You have to start giving yourself chances again, and give chances to the people that are around you and probably deserve it. But you won't know if you don't allow it. You won't. But it looks like you really want something serious. You want a marriage, you want a family, you want kids, you want it to be good, you want to be able to protect them. But how can you protect all of that, or how can you achieve that if you are not protecting yourself? So what, just get rid of that ex-ghosty or whatever you're dragging alongside you, and make up your mind and go for it, and refine your balance and refine your equilibrium, and your emotional balance, and just go for it. Because this is, like, you are not getting any younger. You're not getting any younger. Regardless if you're 15 or if you're 40, you're not getting any younger. And you have to go out there and experience and throw yourself in the world, because loneliness and solitude, these are not characteristics for you. You are an air sign. You have to be outside. And stop being so defensive. Stop being just, don't hold to, because it feels like you have not learned the lesson of the past, and that's why you're doing this. So go ahead, face it, learn the lesson, fight yourself for as long as is necessary, but find your stability. Find your stability, find your ground, find what is necessary for you in order to be happy, and move the hell away. And please take this chance of the Ace of Swords. Take this chance, use it brightly, and then you'll see, you'll be able to allow it. Probably you're dealing with an again, fire sign, and it looks like it's a age gap. Either you're younger, either you're older, I don't know, but it's an age gap, and probably that is what's making you feel so but it's also the past. As I said, you're dragging this burden, and you're tense. I can feel it in my back. It's like a little golem that's stuck on my back, and it's like, my precious. So no, you have to get rid of that. It's not your precious. And then you will be able to love as you have to love, and to be theirs as you have to be theirs, and to regain your own self. All right, my dearest Libras, this is what I have for you. I wish you a blessed, beautiful August, and I'll see you next time. Stay tuned. Love you guys. Bye-bye. Bye, bye, bye.